It's summertime, it's hot, but we're cooling things off with some well-known music and drinks. This is MyScene TV. Longest and best season of MyScene TV continues on. He's Javon H, and we're still bringing you the latest in all things entertainment here in Baton Rouge and beyond. We're going to start things off with some music from local band Della at the Baton Rouge Music Studios. Then we're going to go downtown for a tribute to the Purple One himself, Prince, with It Takes a Village BR. And then we're going to hear from the band Moon Honey, very well known. Then we're going to be like a cat on a hot tin roof. Starting things off with Tin Roof Brewery. He's Javon H. This is MyScene TV.
I'm Rivers Huey, the Director of Marketing and Special Events for Tin Roof Brewing Company. Our brewery started in 2010. It was the brainchild of two childhood friends, William McGee and Charles Caldwell. They were from Natchez, Mississippi. So William was finishing up law school, and Charles had made it back to Natchez, and he was working at a bank. And they would visit with each other every now and then. And then one afternoon over beers, William asked, whatever happened to that idea we always talked about, maybe open up a brewery or whatever. And after a few more beers, it seemed like a really good idea. So, the rest is history. They opened the facility in 2010. We sold our first beer at the Bulldog in Baton Rouge in November 2010. In the last 2 years, we have added on a tap room to our brewery. So before that, we were just a big warehouse. We brewed beer and we distributed it. So now we have a tap room. It's climate controlled. It functions just like a bar. People come in Wednesday through Sunday. They can grab a beer, they can hang out. We have live music, we have food trucks. It is just a really cool place to come and have a happy hour drink. We can't serve anything other than beer. So it's not a wild time, but it's a lot of fun. As far as our tap room goes, we host a ton of events, whether that is a corporate event for Raising Cane's, or a rehearsal dinner, or a reception for a wedding. We do all sorts of things. But along with those private events, we do a lot of public events as well. We work with the local ALS chapter to raise money for ALS awareness. We have live music every Sunday night, and we call it Juke Joint Night, which is this big thing in Louisiana. Music is a huge part of the Louisiana culture, and we work with a lot of local musicians, and we bring them in on Sundays, and they play for a few hours, and people really seem to like it a lot. So it kind of goes back to just like working with local businesses and supporting each other. It's pretty exciting, and it's fun to watch how we can all build each other up. So we currently have 5 flagship beers. We have a blonde ale, we have our Voodoo Bingle Pale Ale, Perfect 10 Amber, Juke Joint IPA, and Turn Row Coriander Ale. So those are our 5 flagship beers that we have year-round. We also have 5 seasonal beers and 3 single batch specialty beers. And those are distributed all throughout the year. They each have their season. We also adding on one more beer in the fall, which is an officially licensed LSU beer called Bayou Bingle. We worked with the community, and we brought in a lot of people to do blind tasting panels, and we actually let the Baton Rouge community pick what that beer would be. So they came in and they did this blind tasting panel, and they came up with a premium American lager. So that will be released in the fall of 2016. So as of now, we are distributed in 6 different states. We're in Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Tennessee, and Arkansas. Currently, as what we have as far as equipment, that we can't make any more beer. You know, right now we are in those 6 states. But the good news is we've bought a lot more tanks. They're coming in. We have a lot of space though that we can move into, and like I said, we've invested in a lot more tanks, and we're excited to get Tin Roof into a lot more people's homes across the country.
You know, I just started drinking beer, but I definitely got to check out Tin Roof Brewery. That's part of my growing list of places here to visit in the Baton Rouge area. But next, we're going to hear from Della! No, this isn't Streetcar Named Desire, but this is MyScene TV. Now, if you frequent the Atomic Pop Shop, you've probably heard of the local band Della. But we managed to catch up with them at Baton Rouge Music Studios with Carol and Ray to learn about their sound, their style, and also some of the other things that they get involved in. This is MyScene TV.
MyScene TV, it's Carolyn. I'm here at Baton Rouge Music Studios with Della. They are about to play a show in the Blue Verse Room, Baton Rouge Music Studios venue. So thank y'all for coming and playing tonight. Y'all doing okay?
Yeah, thanks for having us 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row. They played here last week, so lucky us.
We're the in-house band.
Yes, I like that. We need to go with that. Well, can y'all tell us how the band got started?
All right, everyone's pointing at me, so I'll take it. I guess what was it, in our sophomore year of high school? Me, Jack Burley, and Jason all were in the same art class together. And we all had like a shared interest in music, and there weren't any other bands going on. We all went to Catholic High, and we all had a shared interest in music, and we're like, well, no one else is doing it, so let's combine forces. And then we grabbed our friend Sydney over here to sing. Because originally it was Jack, and we're like, that's not a good idea. It was horrible. So we're like, Jack, you're not fired, but you're being downgraded to bass. And then we added Ryan to fill in lead guitar because he's good, and I'm the other guitarist. So it was like we needed someone to step up our game. And then recently, in the last year or so, we've added Keenan in on keys and extra vocals to fill out everything. Right. We're just gonna keep adding members over and over. We'll have like 20 people the next time you see us.
Super group. That's a good plan.
And percussion, lots of stuff.
Whole horn sections.
Like, yeah, if you see Chicago, it's gonna be like Chicago stuff.
No, it's disappointing. They only like 6 people whenever I watch the live video of them.
But anyway, so yeah.
Well, how would you describe your music to somebody who's never heard you before?
It's very difficult.
I've been heard it described as pumped up, soulful, alternative rock. So who knows what that means? You know what I mean?
It's just like, let's just take a bunch of buzzwords
Yeah, those
from a
are all
bunch of
just
genres.
words.
Things that some people like, and
Buzzword genre, I like that. Y'all should coin that one. What is coming up for Della? What are you guys working on?
We're hoping to, in late June, early July, actually get into the studio for the first time. We've been around for going on 4 years now, and we have no recordings. We've never done studio time. We have some, but they're all home recordings. So it's nothing that we want to distribute. So we're hoping, exactly, yeah. So yeah, all of our parents have our recordings. So now we want to actually do it right, and get in the studio and record like a 5 or 6 song EP. To actually, like, some of the songs are getting on 3 years old now that we've just had in our repertoire, to just like finally like have a concrete, like tangible example of like, this is what we sound like, and just kind of try to spread it around, even though it's a little bit late. So hopefully in the next couple months, that's what we're gonna be doing.
Well, you guys are in the right place for that. Well, where can the MyScene TV viewers go to listen to your music and follow the band?
Whatever venue we've managed to stumble into that week is usually the best chance that you'll get to hear us, because like I said, there's nothing online. But if you keep up with our Facebook, which is just facebook.com/Della Band, and Instagram and various social media, it usually says what our upcoming shows are. And then if you know any of us, we usually be telling people about it.
Well, cool. And Matthew, just to mention, you book for the Atomic Pop Shop, also another great venue in town. Do y'all have any cool shows coming up there?
We have a monthly comedy show called Listening Party, hosted by my friend Evan Rabelais. It's very, very good. And I say that like it's like, take my word for it, but it really is.
I assure you, it's actually good.
So June 16th is the 8th installment of the monthly listening party. So I would definitely check that out.
Cool. Well, thank y'all for talking with me. We look forward to hearing y'all play in the BRMS Blue Verse Room. And definitely follow Della. Look out for their next show. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see y'all next time.
Special thanks to our friends at the Baton Rouge Music Studios for that interview. And apparently there's a comedy show that I need to check out now. I'm always on the hunt for those. Thanks to the band Della. But next, we fix to the party like it's 1999 with a purpose. You're about to find out. This is MyScene TV. With the recent passing of Prince, we got to hear what it sounded like when doves cried. But he wouldn't want us to mourn. He would want us to party with a purpose, helping the needy. And we did just that, as we show you this next segment with It Takes a Village. This is MyScene TV.
None of this makes sense. They are talking about Prince. Another time in my life that I am praying for mercy, trying to care about what's going on around me, but can't over the controversy. Motionless was my limbs, missing was my breath. Imagining Prince taking it away with him in his little red carpet.
Hello everyone, I'm Krista Parker here again with MyScene TV, and we're here today talking to these lovely ladies on the exciting day where we are celebrating Prince today.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we're celebrating Prince. Yes, and it's all around the world right now. Facebook, Instagram, everywhere, right? Everybody had their purple on today?
Yes. It looks a little blue, but it is purple.
I see the purple.
Yeah, you see the purple?
I do. I see the purple. It blends in from the purple to the blue. Yeah, I see it. You got your purple on today? Yes, yes. Yes, yes. And I have my purple on today also. Yes, yes. We're celebrating Prince. He was an icon. He was an awesome man. He was passionate about his music. He was 57 years old. Look, I'm kind of sprinkling up with it. I love Prince. No matter what genre of music you are, a wannabe, you love Prince, right? Right. So you lovely ladies, which I've met and it's lovely. We want to talk about what you guys do, and you guys are awesome because you are raising a village. But what's the name of what you guys do? And tell us about it.
It's actually called It Takes a Village. I'm actually not a part of it. I'm just helping with the cause. It's basically a group of people, partially with Kirk and FM Bodyworks, but they've basically made an organization where they get together every Sunday and just feed, clothe, and do praise and worship for the homeless, making them feel, you're not alone in your journey as far as what you're struggling through, that you can get through it with just a matter of a helping hand. And like I said, every Sunday they cook, they clothe, they praise and worship, and they're also trying to get to a point where they can get the homeless jobs.
Awesome. And when you get people that's trying to help somebody, you really have to lift those people up because those are warriors, and I would say that they get up to help someone else because they've been through the same situation.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. When Simone called me and said that they wanted to get together and do a jam in honor of Prince, and Mike Larry and Doc with Soul Jettison, all of these guys, these fantastic guys right here. I love you, Mike Larry. Whenever they said they wanted to do that, and I was talking to Simone about it, and I asked her, I said, who do we want to involve with that? Who do we want to benefit? She said it takes a village, and we were totally down with that. So that's why we're doing this here tonight.
God sent, right? God sent. I'm so glad.
It's about unifying Baton Rouge, making us, like it says, it takes a village to raise somebody. So how about everybody in Baton Rouge unify and help those people that are less fortunate than us, bringing them up, and they can help somebody else.
Hey, we so excited today. Like, we are so excited about Prince. We're excited about the village and you guys that you're raising. Yeah, okay. Where we are enjoying ourselves today. We're going to give y'all guys a little Prince, right? A little Purple Rain. Come on, guys. Let's sing it together. All right. Purple rain, purple rain. Oh, it's purple rain today, guys. Purple rain, purple rain. Everybody love Prince today. We love him, guys. We love you, Prince. Come on. Yes. Come on, Prince. Yes. Come on through. Come on through. Oh, man. Yes. All right. DJ. All right. What's your name today?
DJ Mike Larry.
DJ Mike Larry.
Yeah, that's him right there. That's playing all of that good stuff right there inside.
DJ, that's you. Yes, we need to get in there and get some of that DJ going on because he Prince down in there today and today and right now. Okay? I'm not mad at you today, Mike Larry. All right. Well, I'm Krista Parker with MyScene TV, and we're out.
We paid it forward in the community, all in the name of a legend. But next, we're gonna introduce you to kind of like a trip hop rock kind of mix, however you want to call it, as only the band Moon Honey can. This is MyScene TV. So we're back at the Baton Rouge Music Studios with an alumnus, Andrew Martin of the band Moon Honey. This is MyScene TV.
I'm judging from astronomy. The earth is getting dizzy.
Hey everybody, it's Carolyn at Baton Rouge Music Studios. I'm here with Andrew Martin of the band Moon Honey. Andrew, for those of us who don't know your music, can you tell us a little bit about the history and sound of the band?
Well, we're originally from Baton Rouge. Sadly, we no longer live here, but it's definitely our roots. We're kind of a crazy rock and roll band. We use a lot of string arrangements and operatic sort of vocals. And yeah, we're constantly exploring new sounds.
That's fantastic. And y'all have been recording a new album, working with producer John Goodmanson of produced Blonde Redhead and Death Cab for Cutie. How was that working with him?
It was a life-changing experience to have someone that legendary come into the music that we created and teach us about our music, things that we didn't know about it. And I think it's really going to show when the album drops.
Well, we can't wait to hear it. And you guys have been putting some horn parts on things here with Matt Bezot and Darren Jones. And then you guys are headed back to LA. What's next for Moon Honey?
We're going to tour this record. We're going to release it. And we'll probably come back to Baton Rouge and do like a big show with all the horn players and string players, do a big blowout. But yeah, the horn players that we got on the record, Matt Bezot and Darren, are like my two favorite horn players ever. So it was the most beautiful experience to have them, you know, to do their thing.
The icing on the cake.
Yes.
Well, Andrew is actually a former instructor of Baton Rouge Music Studios. Do you have any advice for your old students and young musicians?
Persistence and just practicing, doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, because you just don't even realize how much better you get at it if you just keep doing the same thing and, you know, talking to people and going out and playing everywhere, touring, you know, writing songs nonstop, even if you think they're bad, just keep on writing and writing and writing. I'd like to ask you some questions now.
Oh gosh.
Was I the best teacher at the Baton Rouge Music Studios when I worked here?
I can't choose favorites. I've got to take back control of this interview. Thank you, Andrew Martin. That was wonderful. I think this is the right side of the microphone for me, though. Okay. Well, can you tell everybody at MyScene TV where we can find the music of Moon Honey and follow your band?
Yes, moonhoneyband.com or any Facebook Instagram, just type in Moon Honey and you'll find it. Yeah, and the album should be out in October.
Well, thank you so much for talking with us. Thank y'all for watching. Follow Moon Honey and Baton Rouge Music Studios, and we'll catch y'all next time.
Now, if you notice the music at the top of that last set, the music sounds kind of like something out of a fine flick. Who knows, they may score their next movie. This is Hollywood South. But now it's time to grab your phones, grab your MacBooks, grab your TVs, because it is social media time. That's right, you can check us out at MyScene TV.com, our social media hub on Facebook, catch a few tweets on Twitter, pictures around town on Instagram, full episodes on YouTube, and if you're a band, check us out on MySpace. And programming reminder, we come on WFB sister station WBXH channel 16. That's channel 39 on Antenna, Uverse, and Dish Network. And after all of that, we still do not come on DirecTV. And naturally, you have to check out WFB 9 News at 5, 6, and 10 for all of the best local stories. Next, we're going to close out from a set from one of the bands that you've seen in this past episode. He's Javon H. This is MyScene TV.